Type conversion in JavaScript refers to the process of changing the data type of a variable or an expression from one type to another. Throughout the different projects that you're going to work on using JavaScript, there are going to be situations where you're going to want to change the type of data that you're dealing with. This topic might be a little complicated to wrap your head around if you're a beginner, but don't worry, I'll try my best to explain it to you. And remember, the more you practice, the easier it gets. So there are two types of type conversion in JavaScript: implicit and explicit. This basically means there's two different ways the data in your JavaScript code can change its type, implicitly and explicitly. Let's start with implicit conversion. Implicit conversion is when JavaScript encounters a variable or expression that needs to be converted to a different data type. In this case, JavaScript automatically changes data types as it sees fit. Let's take a look at this example. We're trying to console log the string 10 plus the number 5. What do you think we'll get here? If you thought we'd get the number 15, you'd be wrong, because we actually get a string of 105. So how did this happen? Well, before adding these two values together, JavaScript first checked the type of 10, and it notices that it's a string. And then it also checks the type of 5, which is, well, a number. Now, because it's not technically possible to add a string and a number together, what JavaScript does is change the type of 5 from a number to a string. This is called implicit conversion. And because now they're both strings, JavaScript just joins them together like any other strings. Now the same thing can be said when you try to add a string with a boolean. I have true here instead of the number 5, and if I save it, I'll get 10 true in the console. And again, this is because JavaScript will first change the type of true from a boolean to a string and then join them like two strings, or concatenate them in other words, to make this code possible. The same thing will happen if I use null or undefined. Now things will change when we use a different type of arithmetic operator here, like subtraction, and change this value to the number 5 again. If I save it, we'll get 5 as a number this time. Here, JavaScript cannot really convert this number to a string because a string minus a string isn't really possible. So instead of 5 changing its type this time, what happens is the string 10 is converted to a number 10 to make this mathematical operation possible. And then, as you can expect, it will be like just doing 10 minus 5, which will give us 5 as the result. Now, because JavaScript is trying to change the value of this string to a number, if we try to change this from 10 to, let's say, ABC, we're going to get something new in the console called NaN, and that means not a number. And the reason for that is because when JavaScript tried to convert the string ABC into a number, it just couldn't, because it couldn't find any digits stored in this string. So as a result, we get NaN because this mathematical operation is just not possible. Now things are going to get interesting when we run arithmetic or math operations using numbers and booleans. In my code here, we have 5 plus true. Now you might think that this is technically not possible and you're just going to get NaN like before. But if I save my file, we'll get 6. So you might be wondering, how exactly did this happen? Well, in JavaScript, booleans can be converted into numbers and you will not get NaN because they have fixed number values. If you convert the boolean true to a number, you'll get 1 as the value. And if you convert the boolean false to a number, you'd get 0 as the value. So up here, JavaScript is just converting the boolean true to a number, which will return 1. And at the end, it's just going to be like doing 5 plus 1, which is going to give us 6. This was implicit conversion. In summary, it is when JavaScript automatically changes the data type without you manually specifying. Now let's take a look at explicit conversion. This, on the other hand, occurs when a developer explicitly tells JavaScript to convert a variable to a specific data type. This is much easier to understand and predict because you've manually told JavaScript to change the type of something. Let's take a look at this following code. We have a variable called myString, which is set to a string of 12. And then we have another variable called myNumber, which is using the function number, and we've passed in myString. What this number function does is change the type of whatever's passed in into a number. So if we console log myNumber, we'll see 12 as a number. And we know it's a number because it's showing up in purple color. So this code explicitly converts a string to a number because we, as the developers, are telling JavaScript to change the value of this string to a number using the number function. Again, if you pass an invalid value that cannot be converted to a number inside of this function, like the string ABC, we'll see NaN in the console, which means not a number. Another type of explicit conversion is using the string function to convert any data type to a string. It works just like the number function, so it's very predictable. Let's take a look at this example. We have a variable called myNumber set to the number 12. We can use the string function to convert myNumber variable into a string. So if we console log myNumber now, we'll get 12 as a string. And we know it's a string because it's not in purple anymore.